Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Monday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today we are in week 15 of our Madden NFL 22 create-a-player franchise for the Trevor Dobrovolski series, and we are playing against the New York Jets for a second time this regular season. But we are actually going to be at Hard Rock Stadium down in Miami for a third straight home game. So last week was a bye week. The week before we played against the New York Giants, we won that game like 57-10, and we played against the New York Jets in East Rutherford a couple episodes ago, and ultimately the Dolphins won. So the Browns did win last week's episode, so they get that first round bye. And if we playoffs ended today, we'd be in the second seed. So I'm guessing we'll probably face off against the Minnesota Vikings in the Super Bowl, which they're not in the playoff picture right now, but they definitely will be. So we'll show you the uniforms and we'll see you guys at kickoff. Alright, so the New York Jets, they are in fact going to be wearing their 1998 through 2018 away-style uniforms, which, by the way, this was reinterpreted off of the Joe Namath era uniforms from the 1960s and 70s. So they're going to be wearing the white away jersey, green pants, white with green socks, and white with green shoes. For the Miami Dolphins, they're going to be wearing their Dan Marino 1984 classic home uniforms with dark aqua jerseys, white pants, striped socks, and we'll see you guys at kickoff.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
Alright, so now it is kickoff time here in Miami, Florida. So the Dolphins are rocking in those Don Shula era uniforms. So I'm glad they kind of brought them back. They've brought them back, I think, since 2015, and they've been popular ever since, mainly because of the retro logo. But we get to see Zach Wilson stepping onto the field for the first time on offense. So they're going to hand this one off to Michael Carter. And Carter evidently lost 2 yards on that play. So that makes it 2nd and 12 for the Jets offense. So the Dolphins defense, they're going to knock the ball out. And Andrew Van Ginkel actually made the pick 6 last episode against the New York Giants. Scores the first defensive touchdown of the game for Miami, and the Dolphins take a 7-0 lead at home. So we wore these one other time, and that was against the Atlanta Falcons episodes ago. And I will have the link to the video in the description if you guys want to check that episode out, and or if you guys know what I'm talking about. Those uniforms, they looked really cool. So I was going to pick the orange uniforms, but then I'm going to save them against maybe the New England Patriots when they come to Miami. So Fins lead 7-0. We're going on break. Alright, so now we're ready to return to punt with Justin Coleman. And I picked Justin Coleman for this episode because he had a pick 6 in those uniforms last time we wore them. And now this is 1st down and 10. We get to see Tua Tagovailoa stepping onto the field for the first time for the Dolphins offense. And we don't gain as much yards. We only gain about 1 on that play, but it's 2nd and 9 from the 20-yard line. So 2nd and 9, so we step back to pass. Thinking about throwing this one out to Devontae Parker. And Devontae Parker, he's going to get stopped down at the 39-yard line. So that makes it 1st and 10 for 41 yards exactly. And this is now 1st and 10 from the 39. They're stepping back. Dolphins throwing this one out to Waddle, incompletion that time. But we're going to go use the recent plays. We're still going to use that play until we at least get an offensive touchdown of some sort on that play, which we should be able to. And Jalen Waddle gets it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. So it's 1,250 receiving yards this season for Jalen Waddle. Fins up 14-0. Oh, wow. And we actually get a fumble recovery on that play. So Andrew Van Ginkel is down and hurt for the Dolphins defense. And he was the one that scored the first touchdown of the game for Miami. So Miami is still up 14-0. And they run the football with Tua. Gets stopped down at the 15. He has a bruised sternum. He will not going to be returning in this episode, inevitably. So, 2nd down and 5. Dolphins throwing that pass out to Waddle, taking a timeout, and it's 14-0 still, which is what I like. And they're at the 5-yard line, and it appears that Tua runs the football, gets it into the end zone, and it is a Dolphins touchdown. It will be his first rushing TD of the game, and it's going to be 21-0 here in Miami. We'll see you in the second quarter. All right, so 1st and 10. Zach Wilson stepping back to pass. He is going to actually throw that out to the receiver, and that is evidently going to be a 1st down for the New York Jets. So at the 22, so New York is trying to get their first touchdown of the game, but it's 1st and 10 either way. So they're going to run it with Michael Carter. And Michael Carter does get a 1st down on that play. So they're at the 10-yard line. So they're only 10 yards away from getting it into the end zone for a touchdown. But this is 1st and 10. The Dolphins are a tough defense. So they're going to get sacked. And the Jets will not have an opportunity to score a touchdown at least. So now this is 1st and 10. They lose the football. So this Dolphins defense proved them really well that time. So the Jets now have at least 2, maybe 3 turnovers. I kind of lose track at times, so I do apologize for that. So 130 passing yards for Devontae Parker. So, Tua Tagovailoa had 130 passing yards. So that's something good to see along the lines there. So now we run it with Tagovailoa. He gets stopped at the 36. This is 2nd down and 6 now. So we would be at the 30 if we get a 1st down. So we evidently get sacked. But it's 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. Got to step it up. Think of a strategic game plan to get a 1st down and prevent the Jets from getting an INT. So this is now 4th and 9. So this is going to be really tough to convert a 4th down to a 1st down. I mean, the New York Jets aren't even all that good. So, and we don't get it. So we're going to take a break, and we'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning when we're back on offense. All right, and the Dolphins defense makes a fumble recovery there. Christian Wilkins that time. And we are at the 24, so we've got to step it up and move the chains here. So 1st and 10, Tua gonna run the football, and he gets stopped at the 7. So that was a nice gain of about 17 yards on that play. So the Dolphins offense is surprisingly doing so well today. And I think our defense has done better than this Jets offense. So we score a touchdown with Tua Tagovailoa either way. And he's one of the rushing leaders in the league right now. And he just scored a 2nd touchdown of the game. All right, so now 1st down and 10. New York Jets stepping back to pass. And that is incomplete down at the 39 still. But this is now 2nd down and 10. So it's still at the 39-yard line, but the New York Jets are going to throw this pass, and the Jets do in fact get a 1st down, but they are taking a timeout here. And I hope they don't take a field goal opportunity on 1st and 10, because that is ridiculous. Taking a first and 10, a field goal, and they throw that pass that is incomplete. Now this is resulting in 2nd down and 10. I honestly wanted to have an interception, but that didn't happen at all. But maybe our defense can prevent this Jets offense from scoring at all in the first half. So they throw that pass. It is incomplete. Now this is 4th down and 5. And we'll see you guys in the second half. Alright, so it's now 29-3. The Jets did in fact score a field goal, by the way. And we are in fact ready to return the kickoff with Byron Jones. And we actually get stopped at the 26. So now this is 1st and 10. And we are actually going to use a pistol formation. We're going to actually change it out and put in Preston Williams, as a matter of fact. So 1st and 10. Tua Tagovailoa stepping back. Going to throw this one out to Preston Williams. So you have to admit, in one end of the spectrum, that episodes ago, Tua Tagovailoa, he had 635 passing yards. And guess what team he had it against and we won against? The New York Jets. So opposite sides, very obvious. I mean, the Jets, they are not even playoff material right now. Can't go into playoffs if you have no wins at all during the regular season. And now this is 3rd down and 10. So the Jets are kind of trying to be tough on us. So we're going to use a different play just to trick them. And hopefully we can get a touchdown. So we do not want to lose a game this year. But if we do, we do. But I'm fine with that. So Devontae Parker claims that reception. 34 yards, by the way. And this is now 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. So we are going to actually run it with Tagovailoa. And we get stopped at the 6-yard line. So 7 carries, 40 yards, 2 touchdowns. That ain't bad. But we got to step it up here on 2nd and goal. We have got to prevent the defenders from trying to stop us. But this is still 3rd and goal either way. So we're actually going to use the gun formation here. Use a PAF slide. Hopefully we should be able to get it in on 3rd and goal. If not, that's all right too, because there's 4th down, and we usually get it in by 4th down. So touchdown Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa's 3rd rushing TD of the game, and we're going to take a break. All right, so 1st and goal, we are actually going to run it with Tua, and he gets sacked at the 6, but he is down and hurt. And I hope we can get him back in the 4th quarter, but if not, oh well. I mean, he did have a good run for this Miami Dolphins team. And it's 3rd and goal, and he has a broken finger, and he's not going to return. We'll see you in the 4th. All right, so 3rd and goal. Tua Tagovailoa had a broken finger, which means he is not going to be returning for the remainder of this episode. But it is 4th and goal. I am just going to take a standard field goal just for fun. And I don't do field goals that often because I like touchdowns more. So we actually do get it in. It's now 39-3 here in Miami, Florida. It was better than nothing at all, you'd have to admit. All right, so 4th and 15. Justin Coleman ready to return the punt. It's 39-3, so the Dolphins are up by 36. And I'm afraid we're not going to return it for very far, which I don't care for really. But as long as I get a pretty substantial amount. Like, that return was not as substantial as I would have thought, but it is what it is. It's better than returning no yards. So Jacoby Brissett stepping back to pass. He has played very few games this regular season, mainly due to the fact that he is a backup. And look at that. He is going to throw a 91-yard pass out to Preston Williams. That is a touchdown for Miami. So it's now going to be, I'm guessing, a 46-3 Dolphins lead. All right, a minute 49 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jacoby Brissett running it in there, touchdown Dolphins, and it is now going to be 52-3. We're actually going to make it 54-3 because of the 2-point conversion. So 3-throw basketball celebration. Great job by the Fins offense. All right, so second and 8 now for the New York Jets, and 36-yard line. They're going to throw that pass. It is incomplete. So a minute 35 left. 3rd and 8. Dolphins up by 51 points. And it's been a pretty good episode, I'd have to say. I mean, it all began with the defensive touchdown. That's what I would have wanted to see. And Byron Jones, look at him go. He is going to take a pick 6 for the Miami Dolphins. And they are going to take the lead. And it's going to be a 46-yard return. So this is even better yet. 61-3 is the score right now. All right, so Tua Tagovailoa, he had a 125.6 passer rating, 8 for 14, 264 yards, 1 touchdown on the day. He left the game around the fourth quarter because of a finger injury, so too bad, so sad for them. So Zach Wilson, 2 INTs, no touchdown scored by the Jets at all, but they did put up a field goal. Jacoby Brissett, not bad, 149.3 passer rating, 1 touchdown on the day. Tua Tagovailoa, he had 3 touchdowns rushing-wise and 4 broken tackles. Jacoby Brissett did have a rushing touchdown there for the Fins. And Miami, Preston Williams, 3 receptions, 147 yards, averaging 49, had a touchdown. And Jalen Waddle had a receiving touchdown. He didn't. Devontae Parker, this is like the first time in like a while that he did not get a receiving touchdown. John Franklin Myers, 2 sacks on the day. Eric Rowe, 2 sacks. Jamie Collins Sr., 1.5 sacks. Josie Jewell, Blake Cashman, Raekwon Davis, Javon Holland all had sacks today. And Nick Needham and Byron Jones all had interceptions, but Byron Jones had a 46-yard pick 6. Returned to the end zone for a touchdown, but Andrew Van Ginkel, fumble recovery for a touchdown. Thank you guys.